This is a great design after timeout set from the New York Knicks. It's going to be a stagger twirl, but then it's going to flow into an elbow entry to Cat. Then we have a down zoom action for Jalen Brunson to attack downhill to his right hand, and he's great at creating separation going to his right. So right here, it's going to be an entry to Josh Hart. Now opposite, we have a stagger twirl action. So that means Mikal Bridges is going to curl this first screen. Then Cat's going to pop out. Instead of Brunson coming off right there, Cat's just going to pop out, receive the ball at the elbow. Then we have a down zoom action, which is the down screen into the dribble handoff right here for Jalen Brunson. He can now attack to his right hand. He's excellent at going right and creating space in the mid-range with his left shoulder bump right there and then playing off 2 feet. So you can see this action right here is getting him downhill quick with an advantage. So now he's driving, bump right there off that left shoulder, left foot, controlled hop. Then he can go into his fade right there over his primary defender. To get the ball to Anthony Edwards in scoring positions, the Timberwolves first are going to run a horns out entry into a one punch action, which is a mid-post isolation or low post isolation for Anthony Edwards. Now it's going to start with that horns out formation. It's important to notice right here that it's going to go to the empty side right here. So there's 2 players opposite the ball right here. So you can see Naz Reid right here is opposite the ball, and Alexander Walker is also opposite. Now Anthony Edwards is going to post up right here in the mid post, one punch action to get him the ball in space right here to attack from the low post once he starts his sink dribbles right here to finish through the contact. Now this next action is going to be a one zipper. So it's a zipper entry into Anthony Edwards, and it becomes an isolation so he can attack downhill quickly. So Rudy Gobert right here is going to set the zipper screen for Anthony Edwards. They're going to clear out right here Jaden McDaniels. So when Edwards catches the ball, he's catching the ball off a closeout. So right here, you can see it's a closeout by Lou Dort. So watch this again. He's closing out. Knee. Now he can drive right to his strong hand right there off the closeout with more space in the paint right here because it's the initial action, and the action is designed for Anthony Edwards to get downhill to attack like he does right there. This is a great sideline out of bounds action from the Indiana Pacers. It's going to be a wide reject that flows into a Spain action in the middle third, and Miles Turner's able to be open right here after they hit the pop. So let's break down this action. So sideline out of bounds set. Miles Turner setting the wide away screen right here for Shepherd. So off this screening action right here, Shepherd's going to reject the screen. So he's going to back cut. Now they're going to enter right here to Miles Turner. Immediately into a hand back. Now it's going to be that Spain action. So that means it's a ball screen right here. And this is in the middle third of the court. The ball screen is going to be followed by a back screen right here. But what you're going to see from the New York Knicks is they're going to put 2 on the ball right here on McConnell. Now, off of that, Miles Turner's immediately going to roll all the way to the front of the rim. Shepherd right here, he's just going to pop out and find space along the perimeter. Now it creates a rotation right here. So off of this pop out from the back screen, you can see Cam Payne right here is going to tag down for the roller. So watch this again. Defensively, 2 on the ball. Payne right here is guarding Shepherd, but he has to tag down to stay with Miles Turner. Then he's going to fly out right here, which creates another scenario with 2 defenders on the ball. Mitchell Robinson has to close out right here to Pascal Siakam, which is going to leave Miles Turner wide open. Oklahoma City has had a lot of success this season using a flat middle ball screen, which they will ghost. Now, they want Shea or Jalen Williams handling the ball, and then in Game 4, Chet was the one who would ghost out to the perimeter. So it was a 1-5 middle ball screen. So right here, Shea has the ball. Chet is in the middle third right here of the court. He's not actually going to set this ball screen. You can see he's going to tap the hip right there. Then he's going to ghost out to the perimeter, allow Shai to start to turn the corner to make his read. So right here, once Chet ghosts out, Shai's going to read, does his defender stay right here, which he does. If he does, then he's going to pass right here to Chet. So then Chet can now play off that pass. He can shoot it right away, or he can drive the closeout, which he does here, spin dribble right to another dunk. Same action again, 1-5, flat middle ball screen. He's going to tap the hip right there. Then he's going to ghost out to the perimeter. Shai can turn the corner. You can see, watch this shoulder bump right here. He feels the hand contact by his primary defender right there. You can see that inside hand, and he's going right into a shooting motion to try to draw the foul. Now Jalen Williams is going to have the ball right here with Chet in that middle third again. And you can see spacing-wise, they have an offensive player in both corners. And then Caruso right here is in the dunker spot. Now Jalen Williams is going to attack right away. Chet's not even going to ghost right here. He's not going to tap the hip to ghost out. He's just going to space out to the perimeter here because Jalen Williams is getting downhill. A quick behind-the-back speed stop to create separation right into a mid-range fade. The Pacers found success in Game 4 using a double drag slip action with Haliburton as the ball handler. Now, a double drag action is 2 consecutive ball screens right here. So the first one's by Aaron Nesmith, the next one's by Tony Bradley. Now, in this action, the first one's going to be a screen. The second one, Bradley is going to slip the screen right here to allow Haliburton to get downhill quick. They want him to play in space right here and make decisions in space. So Bradley's trying to get behind the second screener's defender right here, Mitchell Robinson. Now Josh Hart, who's the low defender opposite the ball right here, is going to tag the roller, which means the opposite lift up right here is going to be open for a 3. Here's another example of that double drag slip action. Now what you're seeing is they're going to squeeze Miles Turner, which means they're going to stay connected to not allow him to slip. Now Haliburton recognizes that early. So as the ball handler, you have to be able to court map and pre-read rotations right here. He recognizes the coverage right here. He's going to split through the 2 screens and attack downhill to finish in the middle of the rim. Now the same action again in the fourth quarter. Nesmith is going to set the first screen. Bridges is going to go under the first screen. Now they're going to squeeze Miles Turner right here. Cat is to stay connected. Now Bridges is going to race to this spot over the second screen. So you can see his angle right there. Haliburton's able to turn the corner and beat him downhill. So watch this again. This is a great job by Haliburton understanding angles and his primary defender who's going to lose the angle or the spot with this second screener. So Haliburton can turn the corner to a scoop finish. This is a great after timeout set from Minnesota. It's a 1-5 step-up screen with Naz Reid short rolling to where they just cleared out from that horn set. So right here, Nickeil Alexander-Walker is going to clear through. Now this is going to create a double gap right here for Naz Reid to play in that short roll. So once he catches it, he recognizes they're helping off Terrence Shannon in the strong side. He makes the simple read for a wide open corner 3. Now they run the same action again to start the fourth quarter. Now they're just going to add a strong side exit screen right here. So we have the same 1-5 step up screen. Naz Reid is going to set the screen. Then he's going to short roll right here to space where Dante DiVincenzo just cleared out from to create that double gap with the strong side exit screen. So now he can catch it over top on that short roll, and now he can attack downhill. And you can see what we saw previously when they ran this is Terrence Shannon was open right here on the strong side. What he does now, he recognizes Chet is stunning in to go back out, and he's able to get all the way to the front of the rim right here for a dunk. This is an excellent set to start the game in game 4 for the Pacers. It's a stagger away, flip action to get the ball back to Haliburton on the run. Turner right here is going to slip out of that step-up screen, and then he's going to seal the switch right here. They hit the throwback for a post entry. So let's break down this set. So to start, we have the stagger away action right here. Haliburton's going to hit Nesmith. Then he's going to chase the ball right here. So it's going to be a pass ahead to a flip back action right here. Now, it's also important to understand spacing. So you're going to see Nembhard right here clear out. So they're clearing out this left corner. Now, on this flip action right here, Turner is going to set the step-up screen, it looks like. But he's going to slip out of that action because you can see Mitchell Robinson is at the level right here. It's going to create a switch because Haliburton's immediately going to throw it back right here to the shake. Then Turner's going to seal the switch right here. A great post-entry pass. And this is a great finish and one. But it's a great design play to attack the switch. The Knicks in Game 5 did an excellent job of getting Jalen Brunson scoring opportunities off the ball. So their opening set was a chin action into a stagger twirl to get Jalen Brunson going to his left right here off that down screen. So let's break down this opening set. So it's going to start with a down screen opposite right here to enter the ball to Mikal Bridges. Now Jalen Brunson is going to receive a back screen right here at the elbow. So that's chin action right here where you enter the ball to the opposite slot and then receive a back screen. Now it's going to flow into a stagger twirl action. So that's going to be a stagger screen set right here. Jalen Brunson is the first screener. Now OG Anunoby is going to curl this first screen. Once he curls it, Mitchell Robinson is now going to set the down screen for Jalen Brunson. Once Brunson's coming off this down screen, he's attacking to his left hand right here, and it creates a slight advantage because Aaron Nesmith has done such a great job of staying attached to Jalen Brunson. So you want to get him free right here in space like they do with this opening set so he can attack to his left hand. The Pacers in Game 6, their opening set immediately was to put Cat and Brunson in the action. So they're going to go stack out into a 43 action with Aaron Nesmith rolling to the rim. So let's break down this action and why it was successful to start the game in Game 6. So a stack out action is a down screen. They're going to enter the ball right here to Pascal Siakam once he comes off this down screen. So that's the stack out entry. Now the ball is going to be at the left slot. Aaron Nesmith is going to set a ball screen at the slot. So it's involving Cat and Jalen Brunson in the action right away to start the game. Now you're going to see Brunson right here. He's going to show to touch. So he's stepping out to allow Cat to recover to Pascal Siakam, the ball handler, which allows Aaron Nesmith right here to roll to the rim. Now there's also no tag. So opposite right here, he's staying attached to a shooter. Strong side can't help because another shooter is spaced to the corner. So we have two shooters in both corners, which allow the Pacers to get a roller to the middle of the rim right here for a wide open finish.